Well, howdy, and welcome back to Minecraft 1.12 Survival Take 2. Last episode, I found a cave underwater and explored it, finding quite a lot of ore, in fact. Too much for me to carry, in fact. Off screen, I started smelting some of the metals. It's still in the process of doing so because there's that much metal. But I also found diamonds. One thing I noticed when I was looking through the footage of last episode and when I checked when I was doing the off-camera work was that when Minecraft glitched up, the diamonds disappeared. So I fixed that. There are indeed 12 diamonds in my inventory again. And I'm going to need those 12 diamonds. I also got a new sword. Upgrading from an iron sword 3 tiers up actually to an emerald sword. Since there's a diamond sword which does 12 damage, and tiny versions also has an obsidian sword which does 8 damage. And I believe is more durable than the emerald sword, but I'm not certain. But I've upgraded massively sword-wise. And now, most importantly, I have the resources necessary to start working towards getting an enchantment table. So let's get to it. First off, you can see that I do have some gold beans melted. What we need right now is very specific. I need a bunch of flowers. I'm pretty sure only vanilla flowers will work for this. I also need a bucket of water, and I do have buckets. Yeah, put it on the other side. The mod flowers, I don't think they'll work. They might, but I'm not certain. But I did have some vanilla flowers ready from previous episodes, so I can at least get started on this. I'll start here. I need more vanilla flowers. Thankfully there are some over there, in fact. I specifically need to grab the vanilla flowers, so the poppies and dandelions, these are the only ones we're making. I'm not sure how double block tall flowers will work, so I'm not going to try those. We're going for the single block tall vanilla flowers. I need one more. I was originally going to use those for dyes, but I have a much more important purpose for them. I'll grab some water from this. And there we go. One thing you may have known was that I actually had the Twilight Forest mod installed. I'm not going to be completely moving there like I did in the original 1.12 survival series. I'm going to be taking brief trips there. Partly because, as I actually know from the original 1.12 survival, it's Myrrh on my Minecraft. But also because I'm largely going to be gathering resources from there. In particular today, I'm going to see if I can find one of those obsidian pillars that has a block of lapis on it. Because I'm going to craft a diamond pickaxe. I'm going to try to get an enchantment table today. First, I'm gonna be taking my first strike sword, as I like to call it, with me. The reason I placed it here is so that I can sort of connect it to the house in like a portal room, if I want to later. It's time to grab my iron sugarcane sword. Where did I've been saving up? I should have used left this episode, but since I just happened to stumble across the cave, I couldn't. I'm gonna craft a diamond pickaxe. Might do a diamond sugarcane pickaxe. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm just gonna do a regular diamond pickaxe to make sure it's fully compatible, because I might not set everything up properly. Then I'm not sure which one has higher durability, but I know that the vanilla diamond pickaxe has a ton of durability, which is what makes it actually worth repairing. Diamond gear is actually worth repairing, unlike most other gear. With most other gear, if you have multiple of the same type, you can combine it together, but repairing it with the actual raw materials is useless unless you're using a diamond tool, because of the fact that they break too easily, especially pickaxes. But it's also time for one other thing. I finally have the resources to set up an iron golem. Put the appropriate things back. I might need the shears. Yeah, let's build this golem. I'm building the iron golem away from the portal. Try and keep the iron golem out of the portal until I get the portal walled off. Yeah, let's do this thing. The likelihood of this, at the very least, lagging like crazy is high. So, as I said in the previous video, I'm considering going to the Nether. It's largely just for the exclusive resources found only in the Nether, because as far as alternate dimensions go, the Twilight Forest is just a much more interesting place to me. Also, it's easier to reach. It only requires 1 diamond, whereas going to the Nether requires, at the very least, cast molding the portal out of Obsidian. You don't actually have to put corner pieces in the Obsidian, fun fact. You can have a cornerless portal where the corners may have something else, but you still need to make the Obsidian, at least with buckets of water and lava. Normally, you just pick up the Obsidian, which will require a diamond pickaxe. And it's specifically the fact that I have a diamond pickaxe now, which is why I'm going to try to find an obsidian pillar. Actually, this is going to take a few minutes. I'll see when it loads. You'll notice that I'm not at the portal anymore. This is because of the fact that I kept trying to record after it loaded the world. But the problem was that every single time I did, it gave me the OpenGL error 1285. I had to turn the graphics down and install the mod Foam Fix. I'm trying that one first, and so since it doesn't immediately glitch the game visually upon launch, like Optifine does, unless I completely remove and replace the options file every time. Which is not something I want to do. I'm going to have phone fix on and the graphics turned down for at least the rest of this episode. Because of the fact that, again, due to the fact that this, again, we're calling it a mod pack, but although it's not really organized enough to be one, this mod pack is incredibly unstable for some reason. I doubt I will go back into the Twilight Forest after this episode. I'm sorry, but it's just glitching out Minecraft too much. I'm also sorry that today's mostly going to be another mining episode, but it's because of the fact that I'm trying to find Obsidian. Which means that today's episode is the perfect storm for glitchiness. It's an exploration episode in a dimension that, due to the other mods I have on, glitches out like crazy. Great. But so far, this is a record for going without OpenGL 12A5, i.e. long enough to actually constitute at least a clip. Thankfully I can edit clips together, but still. I'm guessing that the Obsidian pillars are... Okay, there we go. I found one. I'm not sure if it'll let me vein my Obsidian, but I can try. Okay, wow, I actually did. I'm actually gonna test to see if if my hypothesis... Oh wow, the force raisins actually have quite a bit of health. I'm trying to get the force raven morph because I'm pretty sure that won't let me fly, but I need to confirm or deny that. Plus, I need the force raven's feather. But, yeah, I cannot find that morph because of the way the Manamorph mod works. If we're playing in 1.7.10 using the morph mod. Yeah, it's possible to get past that rain if you fly fast enough. Which is very unintended because... Okay, Minecraft crashed again. Not just it froze, like it had been doing before, it outright crashed. Yeah, just to give you a hint as to how unstable the mods I'm using are. And it's particularly unstable. Usually 1.12 is much more stable with having quite a few mods. At least with the computer I'm using. This is the optimal setup. I have graphics reduced down. I have a mod that is intended to fix things without glitching it up like crazy. And again, I have the graphics turned as far down as I can get them. And it's still running out of memory. And the rustic berries do indeed generate in the Twilight Forest. That's actually really interesting. Now, ideally, I would get back to the portal. The only problem is that I'm quite lost, mostly due to the fact they just had to just wander around. Oh, there's the portal. And you kind of want to find a tree that's close to the portal, decently large, and relatively easy to get all the cicadas out because of the fact that they drive me crazy with their noise. And it seems that this tree is a tree. I might take on a lich tower in a later episode, but I'm not doing it today. Today I'm gathering resources and setting up a secondary base right near the portal. An ideal great oak tree is one that's far away from other trees because of the fact that two trees with cicadas on them are even more difficult to sort out. And additionally, decently large, so I can actually set up a decently sized base inside. Right. Because the cicadas they are quite maddening with their calls. Yeah, let's find. Let's find the flat side. Let me do this side. Basically, just straight bore a hole in the tree. Oh wow, there's another smaller tree growing inside. I think that's actually normal for these. This one I can vein mine. Breaking the axe in the process. Good thing I can break wood with my hands. Or wings in this case. It's gonna break loose my... I will not be going to this dimension very often because of the fact that to do so many specific things just to get it to work. It's not normally this unstable, it just seems to be a problem with both my computer and the specific setup of Minecraft I have, because this season has one of the more unstable apps as far as my packs go. But I'm basically going to fill this with water at the bottom to function as a sort of crash pad, so I can just jump right down. And to make it a bit easier to find my way back, I'm going to engrave a symbol in the center of the tree. And I'll do that off camera or next episode or something. I really need to get back to the overworld quick. Loading terrain again. Wait a minute. This is a different Twilight portal entirely. I need to destroy this portal somehow. You have to go. You have to cheat and go into creative mode to break it. I have to destroy the second portal because it's gonna try to place me here every time. Okay, I'm gonna cheat right now and spawn a lit team D just to kill this portal. I need to destroy this second portal that. Okay, that worked. The reason I had to do that was because of the fact that it's working like a nether portal right now. I do not want it to work like a nether portal. I only want it to let me bring. I want to only let me back into the world through this specific portal. That way I always emerge at the house. So I had to destroy the other portal so that it would not try to send me there. That's another reason that I'm not doing this again. It's trying to act like another portal. Though a portal starts trying to act like another portal, it's probably the moment you should cut and run. Now this episode's gonna look a bit worse than the previous episodes because I turned the graphics down. As I mentioned a few minutes ago. So I could get the Twilight Forest to at all work. But I got what I needed. Probably get extra paper and equal books from the Lich Tower. So if I at all go to the Twilight Forest dimension again, then it is without doubt going to be just to take on the Lich Tower. Okay, I did seem to get more diamonds. Oh wait, I need a book for... Okay, good, I have a book already. Forgot that I needed a book for the enchantment tables, but thankfully I do have a book ready because I was making the bookshelves. We'll try and make the bookshelves. Just things upward. Craft us some enchantment table. I believe it's done like this. There you go. I'm not sure if I install enchantment plus. We'll check that later. But finally, we have an enchantment table. Drop this one. Breaking one. 22. And let's check the grab some because I'm going to be enchanting many. Probably make a diamond shield now that I think about it. That is an option. I'm also going to craft the old shield together with my current shield to repair that a bit. We're gonna enchant the old iron sword. Cause I have a decent amount of levels now, and I should use them. Enchantments aren't gonna be very good. Just because of the fact that, well, but they have no bookshelves whatsoever. I need them to increase the power. I'm probably going to turn the graphics back up and for later episodes and see if I can remove fix because of the fact that I just need it specifically for the Twilight Forest. Because of how well, not like, but how much memory it eats up with these mods. You get more gold and iron. Yeah, let's let the gold ore go in. And I'll set up another coal unlock. And start getting that smelted. But there is at least one more thing to do before we leave off the episode. Oh, I should enchant the copper pick as well. Where's my lapis? I'll have a separate chest for enchanting later on. For wrong door, enchant the copper. And now the already very durable pickaxe has unbreaking. But I believe I might be able to mine the wub ore now. Yep. And since I found some wub ore in this very quartz mine, I can mine it now. Maybe that connect into another cave from what I recall. But now I can mine any wub ore I find. And given that from what I recall, the stuff that web is used to craft is actually decently overpowered, actually. Well, it's decently powerful stuff anyway. It's actually pretty important that maybe we'll do this. I'm pretty sure you make web ingots out of the web gems. But I'll see if we can make a sword or something directly. Okay, it does seem they need to craft it into a more usable form, but I can mine wub now because of the fact that I have a good pickaxe. Additionally, it's time. It's go time. In fact, I'm gonna craft 2 lucky blocks of different types. Okay, wrong pickaxe. Okay, now I can craft a dark side lucky block. check the recipe off here. I need to go far, far away before I use these. Particularly the dark side lucky block. Okay, I found a good place. It's a regular lucky block. Okay. 9 block. Not bad, but not excellent. Okay, that is an enormous problem. But I could get the diamond arm from that one skeleton. Or I should have used the suit. Nice monster in fighting. Ah. I'm maneuvering too fast. Ah. Okay. He dropped his helmet. Or he dropped his pants. He dropped his leggings. They're pretty heavily worn. But they're very useful. Wait, maybe he did drop his helmet. Checking for a moment. Doesn't look like it, but he still got some of his armor. It's actually something really good because they don't have all that many diamonds. They do have a decent amount of them, they just don't have a lot. Definitely not enough to make a complete set of diamond armor. Now let's grind for some arrows. Okay, I can't actually squeeze with it. Oh, there are a few arrows dropping. Why? Grab bone. I have experienced that dark side lucky blocks tend to be more deadly. However, they are a lot easier to craft, as you just craft them with coal. Basically, think of them as being unlucky right out of the box. This sword still has more damage than the emerald sword. And since it can attack swords instead of fighting skeletons, I'm using this one. And there we go. Now I just find my way back to shore with this haul. And I'll put the slate roof leggings back away in the armory. Well, the shield's nearly broken now from all the abuse it's taken. But yeah, we've got lucky blocks today. Since it's glitching out again, but I've already done everything I need to, I'm just gonna say goodbye and signing off.